I was in a rope pooping competition. I shit you not.
Shut up.
Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros.
This is part 2 of Bards and Nobles. Picking up where we left off.
Hey, would this be like episode 1B?
It's episode 2.
Just part 2. So as everyone is suddenly realizing the doom that they're facing.
I thought we realized that in episode 1.
I feel like we've all been doing pretty good so far, but go ahead.
Don't ruin this for me.
Don't taunt the DM.
Krognak, you're up.
DM can't bring most
You're
smoke.
swimming beneath the ship, eye to eye with the beast.
I thought he found a blind spot.
God damn it. All right, you're swimming around. I can't see you.
Eye to space between the eyes with the beast.
Whatever.
To be fair,
Go.
It did see him.
Yeah,
Give
yeah.
me that.
Do I?
And it's an octopus. It's so smart. It knows everything about you.
It knows your name.
Shit.
Do I know? Can I actually shoot an arrow underwater?
Oh, God. Can you?
What are the ballistics of an arrow in the water?
You can technically shoot an arrow underwater.
Can I
Yes.
effectively shoot an arrow underwater?
Probably not.
should probably just go stab it with that.
One way to find out.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, I will swim up and just slash it with my bladed bow.
All right,
Twice.
you mermaid swim over to the eye, or are you just slashing at the
Mermaid
body of it?
Merman swim.
Just
Merorc.
aiming for just the head.
Okay, make your attack.
Just like 80% of its body.
Does a 14 hit?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, dope.
I was debating whether or not to make it a disadvantage because you're underwater, but because you're the ranger, you're probably the only one in this group that could effectively do that underwater. So go ahead.
He's got his manta cloak too.
I just let him hold his breath indefinitely until it's stripped from his body.
That'd suck if that octopus got a hold of it. I feel like this group just gets sillier as we drink more alcohol.
Absolutely,
yeah.
man.
Too bad Drunks and
Works
Dragons
pretty
was already
well. I
taken.
YouTubed it. It's pretty well. What is it?
I didn't see it.
Where did you
Someone shooting a bow in the
Anyways,
water.
whatever. That's a compound bow. There's physics at play that we don't know.
Okay,
What's a
fine.
compound
Recurve bow underwater. I'm gonna Google that now.
Okay, so yes, a 19 damage is what you did.
Yes.
Okay, you slice it up and it immediately violently reacts. You guys all feel the ship jerk even more violently than it has before.
What a jerk.
Indeed.
Okay. And immediately after you hit it, the whole skin of the octopus shimmers and kind of changes right before your eyes. And it's hard to tell what's octopus and what's ship.
Cloaking device
At this
engaged.
But yeah, you said 19 damage?
Did we did say this was a beast or a monstrosity?
I think
It is definitely a beast or monstrosity.
Yeah.
Is it a beast or a monstrosity?
A
Which one is it?
monstrosity.
Why?
'Cause I need to know.
Don't you get a bonus to both?
Yeah.
Well,
I get a add +2 to his damage.
He just really wants to know.
That's 21.
okay, yeah. That's fine.
It's a monstrosity.
You, after remembering that octopusi are mortal, you jab a little bit more and do 2 points of damage.
You remember, I can kill it.
I believe in me.
I believe in you that believes in me. And I'm going to slash it again. You're
very Okay. talented
with the
sword.
It's a disadvantage because he's...
Yes, it'll be a disadvantage because he is camouflaged.
And in your studies, you must have learned that...
Nat 20! What? Don't do
Where's our air horn? Trey, you're failing us.
I didn't know we're actually going to do that.
Oh. There we go.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, go ahead and roll. Roll all your dice.
Roll all of them.
All of them.
All right.
Roll as many dice as you're supposed to roll.
Okay.
all the dice you own.
You want to borrow my bag of dice? Everybody pitching dice.
I temporarily give Boyd custody of my dice.
He rolled 1,000 damage.
Or 1,000 to hit.
Certainly, that is less than my first attack. Ultra crit. That is 20.
20 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you reach back and remembering because your survival training, slashing's probably not going to do as much damage. You stab right into it and you go all the way to the hilt. And the entire thing convulses. And everyone on the top deck, you see the tentacles that are remaining immediately start withdrawing. The one that was encased in the booming blade energy explodes and it just like showers the deck with tentacle bits.
Suck it, bitch.
So the other two tentacles retreat underwater.
Tentibits.
And you see the whole mass of it. The colors start shimmering different colors. And it goes back to normal octopus
Coloring
and camouflage.
What does that look like?
Or not camouflaged, as it were.
A purplish pink.
It's like a purplish pink.
With spots.
And you can
like a
kind of see
Dalmatian.
it kind of withdrawing from the ship itself. Anything else?
I would like to, yeah, bitch!
You like to chase it to the depths.
Do you say that underwater?
He knows what it means.
All right.
You say that an octopus?
Immediately, the water around you gets filled with this cloudy blackness and your vision is cut to crap. You can't see anything, but you feel a torrent of water kind of like spinning you around. Give me a strength check.
You're now also pregnant.
You've been spawned with.
It used its. That's a 9.
Okay. Immediately you feel a tentacle wrap from the inside of your thigh and arch around and grab your midsection.
Special arm. Oh no.
And then
Is that a wreck?
And then another tentacle begins to wrap around your chest. And
Is it like a gentle caress?
you feel, at least from what you can gather, just trying to maintain your composure, 2 tentacles on you at this point, and you take
5 points of love.
5 points of tentacle damage.
It's a violent
15
hug.
points of bludgeoning damage, and you're currently effectively
I
grappled.
feel like he should have caressing damage.
You take 15 points of suction cup caressing damage.
Yes.
I like hearing those things.
You saw,
You said 15 points?
yeah, 15 points. You saw Tegan. You guys made eye contact for a split second, and he immediately gets pulled underwater. On the top deck, things have calmed just a little bit.
There's no other tentacles on the top
There
deck?
are no other tentacles at this point. Kraken, your turn.
All right. I run for the edge of the ship, and I can I see anything from the surface of the water?
Give me a perception check.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
I'm looking,
Water.
At disadvantage.
I'm looking for Tegan or the tentacle.
The water is. Oh, you don't see anything. It's just you see a black mass right underneath the ship.
Okay.
You notice the fuck out of the ink cloud.
This is a giant ink cloud just under the ship.
All right.
Just helping the
Take
DM.
Lagatha.
Yeah, I totally forgot about it.
I hold it to my palm and I run it along the length of the blade.
Okay.
And I just yell out, "Where are you?"
Maybe come back.
Nothing?
You hear nothing but a slow,
Your sword hates
almost
you.
guttural chuckle, and that's it.
He's laughing at you. I'll take that shit.
All right.
And you take.
Do you want me to make an attack roll?
No, you take 8 damage.
You attack yourself. It's myself.
At least you're still raged. Yeah.
That's true.
I'm going to. Shit. I'm going to jump in the water.
Okay.
Like a bad idea.
You jump off the side of the water. Give me a dexterity save. Dexterity check, rather.
He's falling into the water. How hard is that going to be?
He's wearing armor. He's about 35 feet up. So that's about the height of a caravel from water to.
I stand corrected.
Go on. Natural 1.
Natural 1.
Oh God.
All right.
You sure it's not a save?
You jump off the side and immediately try to dive in, but you overcorrect and you just backflop into the water. And you take, because I said it was 35.
5 flopping damage.
18 bludgeoning damage.
One hell of a belly buster, though.
Backbuster. I feel like we need to make up more damage types.
You take backbuster damage.
Yeah.
I'm assuming bludgeoning damage.
I think you're actually weak to that.
From where I am, can I see any part of...
You are in the thick of it and you cannot see 5 feet in front of you.
Okay.
This ink is fresh and concentrated.
I would like
fresh and
to
so not clean.
recklessly attack at
The darkness. Magic missile.
Yeah, I'd like to magic missile. No, I'm actually gonna swim back to the ship.
Okay.
I immediately regret this decision.
Yeah, no. This went south real quick.
You'll have to do it on the next one. You're still disoriented from falling and smacking into the water, and just trying to find right from.
As Craig falls, he's like, I didn't think this through.
As I decide which is right and which is up, I think about what a terrible decision this was.
Yeah. What type of armor are you wearing?
The heavy kind.
No, it's like
Is it medium?
No,
it's a medium.
As a
It's
barbarian,
medium.
I don't think you were wearing heavy armor.
I can't wear heavy armor.
Okay,
so it was
you're wearing medium armor.
Yeah.
You do feel just the weight of your armor kind of working against you as you're trying to right yourself and swim.
All right.
Just know it's going to play into that. Theron,
Screwed.
you see the captain of your ship take a dive with a loud splash off the side.
Yeah, I'm just going to shake my head at that.
Your turn. Keith, you're up next. You're face down.
All right. Well,
So
I'm just going to assume that he probably can't swim that great, considering he's got the armor on and he just jumped into a giant black cloud of shit.
Okay.
I'm going to go over to the side where he jumped off from.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a 50-foot silk rope.
Okay. You jumping off the side?
Fuck
No.
no.
Oh, I thought that's what you said.
No, I'm gonna tie off the rope and throw
Okay.
it into the water for him.
Okay, yeah, that'll probably take up your whole action.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, you just run up and immediately tie the rope. Give me a survival check.
Sure.
Let's see those Boy Scout skills.
Survival. I'm not a Boy Scout. What are you talking about? 14.
Not tying. Okay.
So yeah, 14. I'm gonna tie that knot as
All
best
right.
I know how.
I was in a rope pooping competition. I shit you not.
Shut up.
Yeah, you tie the best knot for the situation. I think we all know what that is. So that's what you
Yep.
tie.
Sweet.
Square knot,
And then
Amateur.
double square.
for my bonus action, I'm going to dash below decks.
Okay.
The idea being my next turn, I'm going to look for ways to keep the ship from sinking.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to try and save your boat, Trey.
Duck below deck.
It's a ship.
Is it? I feel like
Anything
it's
else?
broken.
Does a damaged ship make it a boat?
Yes.
Keith, you're up.
It's
James,
two
you'll be
boats right
next.
now.
Two boats make a ship.
So
When they're connected.
I move out of the oil.
Out of the what? The oil?
Whale?
Yeah, out of the oil.
So you stand up?
Wait, you said it was like 20 feet diameter? Or
10 feet. So you're like all the space that you're taking up as a large creature right now.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I stand up and I move out of it.
Okay.
And
So that's half your movement speed. And then to move out of that little 10-foot area, it's technically difficult terrain. So you have about 5 feet left.
so there are no more tentacles on deck.
There are no more tentacles on deck. That is correct.
Your butt is safe.
And
Currently working their way up Crognac's legs.
Yeah.
and I assume that I'm too large to go below deck.
To fit through the doors, yeah, these doors are actually smaller than normal frame doors.
Maybe you can use your abnormally large hands
feel like the
and just
boat
plug
doors
some
aren't
holes
that
real
big.
quick.
Gotta save space.
That's true.
So
I've never been on a caravel before, so I don't know.
I don't know either.
what
feel
I
like as a
what
DM
I
You
will
can fit
do
through the
is
cargo hole. Like there's a cargo panel in the middle of the main
You're
deck.
talking about the big square?
Yeah, that have like lattice work, wood lattice work. If you removed one of those, you could probably jump down. If that's what you're trying to do. I don't want to tell you.
Instead of that, I'll just stay up top, but I will ready an action to attack the first tentacle I see.
Gotcha. Attack it how?
I will cast lightning at it.
Okay, cool. So you're readying your lightning spell.
Yes.
He's so big,
Anything
he'd probably
else?
just sit down in that hatch and look like
that's
a kayak.
Okay. James, you're up. Last thing you did was resuscitate
I
Rathmite.
saved a man's life, yes.
Puddle.
Yeah.
Not Rathmite. Rathmite was the one who cheered you on after you did it.
You saved a rat's
Along with
life.
several others.
True.
You saved a rat's life.
So yeah, what are you doing?
Too.
Dude, you
Rat lives matter.
rat.
Rat lives matter.
James is desperate at this point.
So I look around and I notice the amount of water on the ship, and I just think to myself that this is not how the ship works. And I call the attention of the crew to this fact. This is not
This is how this works. This isn't how any of this works.
What is a
you
boat
told
with
him
water?
that. This isn't a submarine, guys.
From outside here is a ship.
and I
The
yell,
crew's like, what's a
I
submarine?
yell out, crew, rally behind me, and I rush into the water to search for the source
Okay.
of the
So
water.
is the
And I
water
would like-
inside the ship?
Yes, it's inside the ship.
There's some inside the ship. Yeah.
I didn't finish.
I would assume a caravel would have
God damn
a
it,
bilge
man.
pump,
Come on. Is it black and murky because of the ink?
or at least a series of buckets.
Yeah, there's definitely buckets. I don't know about any pumps.
I feel like we should just open some more holes and just push the water out the holes.
Yeah.
No?
I expect that James, as quartermaster, will make better decisions than that.
Just cut through the wood, man. The water to
Is
get
the
out.
water inside of our ship black and murky because of the ink?
Yes.
So,
Finding holes
anyways,
hard.
what I would like to spend my turn doing is working with the crew to try to cut off where the water is flowing in.
Okay.
That
Are you doing more of the labor, or are you trying to?
I'm
direct
doing more
people?
of the inspiration.
Give me a charisma check.
Use a
it.
finger pointer.
I'll use my wooden dice for this one.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Fuck.
Wood sucks.
Use metal next time.
I rolled a natural one.
All right. You immediately start directing people to go this way and that, and no one seems to be listening to you.
Why would they? He's a bard.
One of them actually, it looks like Arando, just grabs you by the shoulder. He says, "Where is the captain? Where is Kraken?"
I respond with, he's at the top of the deck fighting the beast. We need to be down here repairing the ship before we sink.
He kind of scoffs at you and pushes out of the way, and he immediately starts telling people to do this and
He's
that.
like, you don't
And
even have a hat.
starts directing people.
He makes fun
That's
of
the
me not having
important
a
thing.
hat.
He doesn't make fun of you for it, but he definitely looks at your naked head and then makes eye contact with you, back at your head, and then looks away and starts talking.
I feel
to
like
other
your
people.
hat had more respect than you did.
How much damage does it do psychologically? Because I feel it.
That's
you have
a
one-
D6 of embarrassment
You
damage.
have 1 point of depression. One level of depression.
Got it.
I'm going to assume that like Kraken's like a -5 in depression.
That's why you drink, though, to stay at 0.
Yeah.
You're
Krognak, you're up.
self-medicating.
You are currently grappled. If you didn't have this cloak, you'd probably be panicking right now, just not
You're
having
currently
movement.
snuggled.
One of the tentacles is wrapped around your leg. It's
Yeah.
also wrapped around your waist. The other one is wrapped around your neck. And you're just underwater at the complete mercy of this massive, giant
Tentacle.
beastrosity of an octopus.
It's caressing your inner thigh right now.
Can I
It's
get
going to be caressing your innards.
Can I get an arrow out and make a ranged attack towards it?
Nope.
Alright, can I slash at it with a bow?
Yeah, you can do that.
The only thing you can whip out
I
is your
can't
dick.
slash it. I can't shoot.
You would not be able to shoot at it. I mean, you totally can. You can't take 4 levels of disadvantage. It's already going to be a disadvantage. So if you want to do that, that's fine.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I'm going to cast a lightning arrow.
Okay.
Maybe you should just caress
just
it
shoot
back.
at it.
Maybe this Kraken's just misunderstood and he wants some love,
And this is
guys.
at disadvantage.
Oh shit! What'd you roll? What'd you roll there, boy?
A 2 and an 18. But does a 13 hit?
A 13 does hit.
Does?
Whoa! Wait a minute! You hit no matter what. You literally hit as long as you don't roll a 1.
Pretty much.
I mean, he rolls a 13 if he doesn't roll a 1. Like the lowest he can roll is 13. Not
You
he
have a
hits no matter what.
5% chance of missing. That's it.
Yep.
That's pretty awesome.
Against this creature. Like he just has to beat that thing.
You got a 1. That tentacle's going to go places.
He's going to take 4d8
Of lightning damage?
of lightning damage.
Okay.
I'm already screwed. I mean, go big or go home.
Set yourself on fire.
Here's your D8.
Yeah,
Plus
do it
one
water.
Colossus Slayer
Okay.
with it. And Hunter's Mark.
God damn it, Boyd.
Did you miss again?
We need to get you a bigger dice box, like C-Nub's dice box. FYI, C-Nubs is also Charles, which is also Kefrit.
Which is also the first mate of the ship's name.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So the nickname for Charles, while Boyd does some simple addition over there, so C-Nubs is Charles, but C-Nubs, S-E-A Nubs,
28
is the
points
first
of
mate
damage.
Rat
28
Man
points of what kind of
of the
damage?
Millennium
Lightning.
Falcon.
All of it's lightning?
All of it is lightning. My arrow becomes a bolt of lightning.
Gotcha. So struggling to get your bow out after...
Wait,
do you drop your sword?
electricity and water?
Boyd.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Sword?
I have my sorry. I used my bladed blow. I was using my
Oh, that's right. When you stabbed it. That's right. Okay. You pull an arrow out and just struggling, you immediately lighting arrow and it turns into a bolt of lightning and electrifies the entire area around you. And water being quite the conductor of electricity that it is.
Wait, is the ink like a does that insulate
insulator?
at all?
No.
Or is that also a conductor?
No, it definitely conducts.
Okay.
The ink is diluted into the water.
So yeah, it
Boy, I
immediately
tried.
convulses and squeezes tight. So it takes 28 points.
28 points.
You take 14 points.
Snuggle.
I should probably not drink so much when we play. I'm just saying.
Calm down over there.
You take 7 points of lightning damage.
Why?
At least I haven't drank like 12 of them like I did last time. We didn't
You can't see it.
last
Give me a bye.
That's fair.
Does it set the boat on fire?
No.
No.
All right.
No.
Does the electricity affect the ship at all?
I'm going to use
No.
my,
Doesn't set it on fire?
No.
Doesn't it shock anybody inside the boat
No.
because the water's in there?
No.
No.
Shocked at the results.
You don't even know what's going on outside. Be quiet.
I'm going to just do another attack.
Okay. Wait. Did you take your action to cast a spell?
No, it's a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
I did say action, but it is a bonus action.
Okay.
So that means you can electrocute yourself again? So that'd be awesome.
He's reading the card.
Bonus
I handed him.
action.
That
Next
has
time you make
the
a
list
weapon
of
attack
everything
during
on
the
it.
spell's duration. All right. You get your other attack.
Fine.
The DM concedes.
Lawyered, son.
Does a 14 hit?
It does. That was with disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay.
12 points of or 14 points of damage.
14?
Yes.
Okay.
This self-electrocution brought to you by Bards and Nobles.
Okay. Is that
Done.
fair?
That's all I can do.
All right. As you do that, you just feel the tentacles pull on you, and you feel Kraken. You just feel a rushing of water, but it's hard to tell just because the ship's been rocking, the monster's been moving around. Krognak, you feel just like you're being pulled deeper and deeper into the ocean, downward. You take.
He's taking you home, son.
Great, guys. I've enjoyed playing with all of you so much.
Oh, he's still rolling.
Oh, God.
The DM rolls like 4 times in a row. That's probably not a good sign.
You take 30 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jesus.
That's like,
I'm still okay.
that would not be okay with me.
No.
What are your hit points?
20.
Gotcha.
I'm at 20.
So Brian's just going to make it up next time you take 22.
Do you have your monster right now? I just gotta check.
You take 21 damage because I hate you.
Yeah. You take, how much hit points do you have left? Yeah, those. That's how many you take.
You take a lethal amount.
The DM consults the monster manual.
Okay.
It decides how many hit points this monster has left.
No, I'm keeping track of that legit. What am I looking at? Where's it at? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So yeah, it just at this point, everyone that's on the ship, it's calmed to a point. It's not rocking around as much. And it looks like the octopus has gone away.
Oh God, I'm dead.
Kraken, it is your turn. You're currently in the water. Give me a strength check or athletics check. Are you trying to level out and tread water, or
I'm trying to swim back to the boat or the ship. It's a ship. Everyone, it's a ship.
Just said,
okay.
He admitted.
Before you give me the athletics check to swim, give me a strength check.
Strength check.
Were you attacked last turn?
Yeah, I attacked myself. I cut my own hand.
All right.
Yeah, and I got lightning damage.
Oh, that's true. All right.
So feel free to suck it. Double ones. No.
Snake eyes.
That's a 20.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to right yourself up and come up over water. You're about 15 feet away from the boat, just because it's rocking and stuff. So what are you doing?
All right, I'm at the surface.
Yeah.
I call for a rope.
All right. Already one call there. For a rope, and after you call for it, you look over and you see a rope dangling off the side of the.
Got you, bro.
I swim real hard.
Okay, just give me an athletics check.
All right.
A disadvantage for his armor?
No, not because he's.
Shut up, strong.
Yeah,
I guess it balances.
27.
The different armor levels right now are affecting the DC for him having to at least right himself up and stay swimming.
It's 27.
27. Yeah, you make it over to the rope, and you can probably make it about if you start climbing. Give me one more strength check, just to hoist yourself up on the rope.
That's a natural 1.
It's a natural 1.
Got a check.
Yeah. You're just fighting to get a handhold on the rope, but you're treading water next to the boat. It's just barely out of reach. Every time you reach up, you just kind of sink back down a little bit.
Give me the rope.
Anything else?
Is it there for you?
Do I notice the beast anywhere else?
No, the past 6 seconds, the waters have kind of calmed down, and you haven't seen a tentacle for at least another 6 seconds.
All right.
Since they all shot immediately underwater.
All right. I start looking for Keegan, the other missing sailor.
Okay. We'll have to do that on the next one. Just swimming over and stuff like that. Let's go Theron. You're next, and then Keith, you'll be after that.
Did I make it below decks with my dash?
Yeah.
Okay.
You dashed under, and you saw Arnando in the middle of a conversation with James, and you saw Arnando turn away and start directing people. As soon as he was telling people and pointing people to do things, that's when you made it.
I'm just going to assume that he's getting people to start fixing the ship.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start looking for holes and items to patch those holes.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Sure. That didn't fucking work. Holy shit. 27.
27. You find exactly the items that you're looking for.
You notice every.
And you find the 2 main holes where water's kind of pulse, steadily flowing into the ship.
I'm going to yell at Arnando. He's Spanish.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know if Spain exists in this world, but yeah, go on.
Shut up. You're in the water.
It's an orc tribe.
I'm just going to tell him, but hey, the 2 main holes are here. I need to patch these up ASAP.
He says, yeah, we're on it. I've got it. And he's already telling you who's working on what.
And I'm going to help them patch those holes.
Okay, cool.
So that's what I'm doing.
Give me a dexterity check.
Okay. 19.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, you guys are steadily working. Keith, you're up. You made it to where last time? I don't remember. I forgot.
I was on the top deck.
Oh, yeah. You were readying a lightning bolt in case. No, the water has been calm compared to the past 30 seconds. So you've seen it. You notice a giant black cloud growing underneath the ship. That's it.
All right, so I guess I move over to the cargo doors that you mentioned earlier, and I open up the cargo bay or whatever and see if I can help out with the
Give me a
leaks.
strength check at advantage. Because you're big now.
You a big boy.
You got the meaty paws on you.
Nat 20.
Nice. Yeah, you just boom, you toss open the cargo bay, and your voice several octaves deeper. You ask if there's any way you could help, and you immediately jump down there and start helping them plug up the holes and repair the ship. Anything else?
That's it.
James, you're up. Krognak, you'll suffer next.
Got it. So I'm like, trying to get everybody to do anything. Nobody's listening to me. And I see all of a sudden Keith jump in.
Yeah.
It's gigantic.
Just above you. It opens
gigantic.
up. Yeah.
So I start looking for, I guess I feel like Theron is taking this over. I feel like everybody's got this. Things are good right now. I've handled this situation really well, and I'm gonna go up top deck.
Okay.
So I took care of all that.
Right. You make your way up top and you see Keith has just ducked into the cargo hold. The only other person you see on the deck is Theron and Marcus. Marcus is currently still pulling a tentacle off his body.
Yeah, I thought there were no tentacles.
It's the piece that Kraken cut off. It's still kind of attached to him.
I don't see Kraken.
You don't see Kraken?
I don't see Krognak.
You don't see Krognak.
I would like to go and search for them in the water.
All right, you run to the side of the boat and you see where there's a...
It's a ship.
You run to the side of the Millennium Falcon,
which is a
boat, which is a Caravel class ship.
Thank you.
And you run to where the rope is tied off, and below you see Kraken kind of struggling to grab the rope. Every time he grabs, he kind of falls back underwater. He's just struggling to grab it. You don't see Krognak anywhere.
I would like to dive as well as a man can into the water.
Attempt to dive as well as a man can with a dexterity check.
While he rolls.
Redemption wouldn't die. Not as much redemption.
You are welcome.
Wait, saving throw, dexterity, or dexterity check?
Dexterity
acrobatics.
check.
I can do acrobatics, right?
Acrobatics check.
Yes.
Was it that fancy?
13.
13. All right, you dive. Your form's a little off. Your feet kind of hook behind a little bit, but you're able to pierce the water with your lightning human speed.
Nice.
And you immediately start swimming. As soon as you get underwater, you're met with blackness. What was normally a good 20 or so feet of clear waters is now just completely black.
Got it. That's not what I'm interested in. I would like to swim to the surface.
Okay.
And put on my ring of water walking.
Okay. You adjust your ring. You activate it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just kind of climb up and stand on the water.
On top of the water?
Yeah, you're just standing on the water.
My good Captain Kraken a hand.
All right, you go over there and just immediately start helping him up.
Like Jesus did to Peter.
Yep.
Whoa.
Who's this Jesus fellow?
All right.
He's a great wizard.
That'll be the end of your...
Wizard. An amazing carpenter.
That'll be the end of your turn.
Help us fix the ship. Oh, by the way.
Yeah?
You have whitening dog shampoo. Do you like bleach your dog or something?
No.
Is that a thing?
No.
Why is it
She's
whitening
so
shampoo?
White. Because she has to stay white.
What's in there that makes her whiter?
I don't know.
Pumpkin spice lattes. Bleach. Superiority.
Oh, damn.
In a sense of colonialism. Krognak,
Other color dogs work for it.
At this point, you feel like you've moved a good 30 to 40 feet straight down.
I was trying to break the grapple.
Okay, go ahead and give me a strength check at disadvantage.
Break that caress.
It's not only huge, but it's got more than one tentacle on you.
Yeah, it does.
Please, sweet wizard Jesus. All right.
Did you say lizard Jesus?
Wizard Jesus.
Oh, okay.
In this world, there's a lizard Jesus. Did you say saving throw or check?
It's a check to break the grapple.
17.
17. You're able to wring the one around your neck and just pull with all your might and pull it off. But the other one squeezes tighter, and you feel another tentacle just grab the other leg and keep pulling you down.
Work its way up to your
Like to use
nether
my
regions.
bonus action to dash as much as I was like, just trying to get any kind of separation I can. Just
Give me a strength saving throw.
disadvantage.
No.
That's a 1.
The ranger's dead.
I swim deeper into the ocean.
All right.
Oh, we need
As you frantically in a panic, immediately just trying to move any way you can, you feel another tentacle start grabbing one of your arms. So now you only have the only thing you have free is one arm and your head. You are effectively restrained. But your hand and face are pointing up as much as you can with every fiber of your being. You're fighting to go up, but you feel yourself going down.
At least you can wave goodbye.
I yell, even though I know I'm underwater. No, help!
And that was shit.
I just reach out like straight with the force, like Leia to Luke. Help, or Luke to Leia rather. Help, brother.
What's your AC again?
My AC
Yeah.
16.
You take 100 damage.
As you
Oh no!
as you are pulled down deeper and deeper into the water, you take another 30 points of damage.
Oh shit! Oh, I'm out. I'm unconscious.
Okay.
An episode, the ranger's unconscious.
Episode 1, Crognac's dead.
Episode 2. This is episode 2.
Episode 2, Crognac's dead.
Yeah, we're still in the first
Crognac's-
session, but
Crognac's
this
caressed
is
to
part
death.
2. This is episode 2. So
Yeah, so if you guys don't know,
the little flint of light you see from the surface.
Flint?
Flint, I don't know.
Glint?
Is it? Yeah.
I would say glint.
All right. You know what? Screw that. You see the light from the surface, and you see the one black spot where you know the Millennium Falcon was floating. The blackness starts to creep in from the edge of your vision, and as you go deeper and deeper, you're not sure if it's just the distance that you are going down or your actual vision blackening out, but everything goes dark. And as quiet as it was underwater before, everything goes silent as you get pulled deeper and deeper into the depths.
Shit.
Kraken, your turn.
Okay.
You're being currently, you see James standing on the water above you.
All right. Do I have any idea that Krognak is in the water?
You did see him dive off.
Okay. All right. Do I have a firm grasp of the rope?
Yeah, and also you've got one hand on the rope and you've got James helping you up and you've got one hand on him.
Okay.
And it seems like he's somehow able to brace and walk on the water. You're just pulling up on both.
I look at James and I go, I need you to find Krognak.
Where is he?
He's in here. He's in here somewhere.
Okay. Well, let me help you first.
He's in the water.
No, I've got a grasp of the rope, so I'm gonna try to climb up the rope as I say that.
Okay. Go ahead and give me advantage since you have help from James.
Athletics.
It's a strength. Yeah, athletics check.
Be intimidation. You can intimidate that rope.
23.
Let you climb up.
23. Yeah, you start
yell at
making
it.
your way up to the rope or up the rope. And you're able to pull yourself over the side of the ship and you make it onto the main deck.
All right. I call for all hands on deck, and I make my way to the ballista.
Okay. You yell out. You can hear some shuffling and stuff underneath, but no one's made it up to the top yet. But
Right.
You just call out and you head towards the ballista, but you aren't able to make it far. Most of your turn was moved or used going up the rope.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
That'll be the end of my turn.
Theron, you're up. Keith, you'll be next.
I'm going to continue help patching the holes in the ship so we don't sink.
Okay, at this point, with as many hands that are below deck, you hear Kraken make the call, and you see a couple of the other guys making their way. You see Arnando actually dictating. He's like, you, and go. Me, and you. I'm like, they're helping and finishing patching up the deck.
Yeah, I'll tell Arnando that I'm gonna help him patch the ship up still.
Okay.
Because it's not fixed yet. We got to make sure the ship doesn't sink or we're all screwed.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope. We're just gonna patch the shit out of that ship.
Perfect. Keith, you're up. James, you're next.
I continue helping repair the ship, possibly scooping buckets of water out, whatnot. Just
Probably
whatever
just
I
use
can
your
do to
hands.
help.
It's gonna be faster. You giant.
You just stick your finger in.
I got this whole guy.
No, that's fine. As cramped as it
another
already
appendage
is,
in there.
some of the guys are making their way up, so there's a little more room. You're able to help out. At this point, you guys are able to plug up some of the holes, and you're already making more permanent repairs and things like that. James.
My turn.
Yep.
Kraken has given me orders.
Yeah, he's on the top deck. You're still at the bottom. You're still on the surface of the water.
I would like to use my action to cast the cantrip Message, which has a range of 120 feet.
Okay.
And I would like to call out for Krognak.
Okay. Silence. You call out for Krognak. You hone in on each one of the adventuring party's energy signature or weave presence that you've used before, but you get nothing in return.
I don't think that's a thing.
I tell Kraken that
It's a thing now. It's canon.
I tell Kraken that I don't know where Krognak is. I cannot sense him. I don't know where to look for him.
Can I message him back?
I'm literally standing above you telling these words.
No, he's already climbed up on the ship.
You.
Oh, had you? Oh, shit.
I'm on the deck.
You were helping him up.
Yeah, I climbed the rope.
Ladies and gentlemen, our bard.
Well,
He's just looking at the water like, I don't know where he's.
You're just sitting there talking, turns out.
He has his moments of brightness.
Hey, that guy helped
Not
out.
one of them.
Where are you?
anyways, I say those words to Kraken,
Yeah.
and however it gets to his ears.
Right.
Do I hear any of that?
Yeah, you message him too, I guess. or-
Sure.
Yeah,
Message
we'll
like
let it
a
go because
mind thing?
it didn't connect with Krognak.
Can I message him
Yes.
back? Okay. I say, find the beast. It has my brother.
You want to message the
I'll
beast?
be honest, I don't know how to do that. But
Do I hear that?
Yes.
Okay.
You better figure that shit out.
got it. I take off my ring of water walking, and as I collapse into the water, I pocket it, and in this black cloud of ink, just start swimming down.
Okay.
Sounds like
what
a
I
terrible
You make
idea.
what kind of armor are you wearing?
Of the leather variety.
So the light armor.
I'm pretty sure he's wearing a dress
Actually,
and some
I'm not even
tights.
sure that I am wearing armor.
He's wearing
All right,
dress and
you're able to
tights.
make it about 15 feet. You're just swimming straight down. Is that about half your movement speed? Or are you
tights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in a unitard.
Krognak, go ahead and give me a death saving throw.
Oh,
14.
14. Okay.
nice. First death saving throw.
And then it crushes me and I die.
1 million.
I mean, you have no idea what it's doing right now. Your turn.
My turn. All right.
His tentacles are exploring your
Has
body.
anyone reached the deck yet?
Yeah, you've got up top Sea Nubs, Angler, Dagger Sharp, and Knurl, Norris, and Sevenson. The rest of them seem to be under deck still. Like those 6 have made it up top and have run straight to you.
All right. I yell, C-Nubs on the wheel. Everyone else
Nods and starts running over there.
sails to full.
Okay.
And
You
I
fucking leave me.
what? You can walk on water. As far as I know, you are walking on water right now.
You tricked me.
You deactivated it. It's like an hour, right?
You have an
Once
hour.
a day?
Yeah. You have an hour of water walking.
Not anymore.
He did. He took it off.
Do I know that?
No, but you're gonna leave me.
No.
He's leaving me too.
Anyway, set sails to full, you say?
I'm chasing the beast.
Wait, what status is our main sail at? Is it usable even?
The main sail is still usable, actually.
God dang it.
Yeah,
I mean,
both.
are you sure-
Actually, all 3 sails are in.
I'm sure Keith's lightning bolt
condition
didn't
than I
just
thought they were
destroy
gonna be
it.
right now.
I was 100%
They're
saying
in better condition than I thought they were going to be right now. But they're functional.
All right. I yell, is there enough crew to get
Saved
on?
the ship and lost myself.
Is there enough crew to get on the catapult?
And do the sails. Yes. Skeleton crew.
How is that going to help?
All right. I yell them to get on the catapult. I get on the ballista. Is ammunition ready to go? And can I see the beast from where I am?
There is one shot. It's ready to go. You'd have to get a second person to help turn it. Same with the catapult. Catapult takes 3 people to run.
If I have advantage on strength checks.
Yes, you can make a roll to change it.
Okay. Quick question.
Yeah.
I know I've had quite a number of beers, but
always a good way to start.
It's not the Kraken underneath the ship. How would a ballista or a catapult help us in any way, shape, or form?
Hold on to that thought. All right, give me a strength check to maneuver it.
Can I see the Kraken from where I am?
Right now, the ship has not started moving yet. So you cannot. I cannot.
All right.
This is going to end poorly for us.
Also, the ballista, like you can see on your map, it's got like 360 degree range.
Yeah.
But it's only got about
we got to be away from it.
Okay.
Can't shoot through the deck at what I'm shooting at.
What is it, like a 30 degree angle outward? Okay.
Yeah. I can shoot at like 0 to 30. Yeah. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
We're just saying something.
Yeah. I guess I want to make a perception check to see if I can tell where the Kraken is.
Okay. You're looking around. Give me a perception check.
Yeah. Better be a nat 20 to see that shit.
It's an 11.
You don't see nothing.
As far as you know, the black cloud is beginning to grow underneath the ship. And looking around, you don't see any waves. You don't see any movement. You assume it's straight below you. But you don't see anything.
I give a call to fur all the cells.
Not sure what that means, but immediately people start doing it.
Take the sails
so he tie up moving. To tie up all the sails.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm doing.
That's the opposite of full.
Yeah.
Before we do the next session, we need to go take sailing lessons.
I empty the sails.
Yep.
You don't have to understand it. You're not
next character. My next character is gonna be an expert sailor who calls everything into question.
No. The crew totally know what you're talking about, and that's what they start doing. Farron, you're up. Keith, you'll be next.
I end my turn.
How are we looking on the holes that we're trying to patch?
You guys, everyone's working in tandem really well. Between you being down there, Arnaldo's calling a lot of shots, and Keith has gone down there and started helping. As far as the leak inside the boat, it's stopped pretty much. At this point, you're just trying to get water out of the ship.
Okay. I would like to start bucketing water out.
Okay.
And I would like to use my mage hand to also help me bucket water out.
Okay, cool. You do that. You start
do that.
You're immediately you're scooping up water, and then there's like a second bucket next to you, just mirroring everything that you're doing.
Mickey Mouse
running
shit,
up the. Keith, you're up. James, you'll be next.
All right.
I continue helping patch and remove water and stuff.
Okay.
Can we use a bag of holding and just suck up all the water?
We could if James were on board.
Fucking James.
All right, you again continue helping. At this point, the only thing that needs being done is scooping water out.
All right, so I focus on scooping out the water.
As Krognak chokes and gasps for air.
Does he? He has mana cloak on.
Boyd, go ahead. Oh, yeah, you're right.
I feel like air's not really his issue right now.
He's still dying though.
It's that struggle snuggle he's in.
I feel like my body is gasping for anything.
All right, go ahead and give me a death saving throw.
Nope. 6.
Okay.
Now, does it have to be like 3 in a row, or
you have to make
3 total?
3 saves.
Whichever one you get the 3.
It doesn't have to be 3 saves in a row.
Just a question. I thought I was after Keith.
You were. All right, we'll pocket that one.
Okay.
Just a brief glimpse into the future for everybody, so you understand.
Like you should be able to re-roll.
I should get to re-roll that.
James, you go.
So I'm just swimming in this cloud of black.
Yeah.
I keep swimming down, unknowing that Kraken has left me to a watery fate, and I keep swimming down.
Swimming straight down.
Straight down, looking for any sign.
Give me a perception check.
I'm giving this wooden die another chance.
Don't do the wooden die.
What?
I mean, are you trying to kill Krognak? I mean, is that a thing?
An 8.
An 8.
You float to the surface.
Are you dashing?
You float to the surface.
I'm just swimming as fast as I can, so yeah.
Okay. You make it another 30 feet. At this point, you're out of the inky blackness. Looking down into the depths as far as you can. What's your Constitution modifier?
0.
Okay. You can hold your breath for a minute plus your Constitution modifier in minutes.
Okay.
So you have a minute. Just a heads up.
But only like 6 seconds have gone by.
Sure. Yeah.
He's just letting you know for further, because he's like, I turned 1 kill into 2.
Currently, I'm at 12 seconds, right?
So in the distance, you see out of the blackness of the cloud behind you now, down in the depths, from what you can see, you see a shape, just a discolored shape straight below you.
I know who it is.
You have a strong feeling of what it could be.
I do. Anyway, I swim as hard as I can towards that.
All right. Krognak.
Is it, wait. Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Is it within 500 feet?
It is within 500 feet.
Noted.
Okay.
How about
Krognak.
somewhere?
Krognak, I'm going to let you re-roll.
Oh, snap.
1 sec.
Are you sure? Okay, I see.
Oh, wait. I don't have to roll because you're unconscious. It squeezes tighter and starts pulling you towards its beak. And your body just gets battered and there's some crunching going on.
Gotta get some oral, son.
As it attacks you for another 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Does that mean that he takes an auto?
He takes a critical, which is 2 saving throws.
Oh. You better make this throw.
If I don't make it, I'm dead.
Better get some
As per the rules, yeah.
You better make that shit. All right. Can you bardically expire a dead person?
I don't think I can. This is literally.
So it's 2 successes?
2 successes, but if he squeezes me on the next turn, I'm dead.
Okay. Kraken, your turn.
All right. I am I'm frantically looking for the beast.
Okay. At this point, the ship has started. Were you trying to move it? Is that what you're trying to do?
No.
Okay. The ship hasn't done shit.
My kingdom for Misty Step.
No, it's I told him to tie up all the sails.
Okay.
So
sails are tied up.
We're not moving at all, but I'm looking for the beast.
Okay. The ship hasn't moved. Give me a perception check.
All right. That's an ability check.
Yes. So a disadvantage for you. Because you're exhausted. You're so tired. You're gasping for air. Your muscles are starting to spaz up. The lactic acid is building up.
In my eyes?
Well, I mean, you got to move around and look. The weight of all the decisions you've made in your life are weighing on you now.
That's an 8.
You don't see any movement. All you see is flat ocean and horizon in every direction.
All right.
You know for sure at this point that whatever beast, whatever tentacled beast that attacked the ship has gone straight down.
What hands do I see of the crew?
You see Neural, Norris, Sevenson. Neural and Norris are the 2 humans. They're currently operating the catapult. They're getting it ready.
Yeah. Is anyone not?
Cnubs is on the wheel. Dagger Sharp and Angler are currently on the sails, and so is Sevenson. No, yeah, Sevenson.
Was the dagger one?
Dagger Sharp?
Dagger Sharp.
Yeah.
I yelled at Dagger Sharp into the crow's nest.
Okay. He from one sail, he just swan dives off, grabs a rope, and just Tarzan's over and gets up in the crow's nest.
Question?
And they yell, "Find me the beast." And I am my turn, I assume.
Question,
Okay.
Captain Kraken.
Are you?
Can we call it the Falcon's Nest?
Ooh.
I mean, I understand traditionally it's the crow's nest, but I feel like we can be all like awesome.
No, that's
and do our own
the
thing.
crow's nest. My quarters are the Falcon's nest. Is it?
All right, Aaron, it's your turn. Keith, you're next. Yeah, he goes over there and he immediately starts searching around.
Where are we at with the repairs to the ship?
Repairs are pretty much good at this
How
point.
are
You
we
guys
at
have been
with the water level?
water's pretty low. You guys there's so many hands working, especially you two. You guys have just been getting it out. Between him being large and you having a mage hand working.
I get to use mage hand. That's so awesome. All right. I'm going to go up to the deck and ask Captain Kraken if there's something that I can do to help.
All right. He runs up to you and asks you.
And I say,
Kraken, we've got the holes patched and most of the water's out of the ship. What else do we need to do?
I say, find my brother. And if you see James, that'd be good too.
Okay. So I'm going to start looking.
Because he's looking for my brother, so he'll be close to him.
I'm going to look into the water over where the kind of the black cloud is. I'm going to see if I can see anything that might lead me to like a direction or an area where the Kraken took Krognak.
Okay. Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
What? All right. I believe in you.
You ever try to look through ink? It's hard, man.
Look, I'm hardcore, man. Wait, what am I supposed to be checking?
No, it's dissipating.
Perception.
Perception? Perception. 21.
Sees everything.
It wasn't a nat.
You see that the black cloud is dissipating at this point, and it's spreading out and dispersing into the water. But you don't see anything. You don't see any large beasts. You don't see any people in the water. You can surmise, though, that it has gone straight down directly beneath the ship.
Okay. I'm just going to point to Kraken and be like, he went down there, but I can't tell how far. I'm going to keep looking.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Keith, you're up. I don't know what I'm supposed to look on.
Quick question.
Oh, wait.
It's like,
Oh, he's dead.
it's okay. We'll put a laugh track in there.
James, you'll be next.
Got it.
What were you saying?
Can I cast Find Familiar as a spell and it not take a whole fucking hour?
Yeah, but it takes 10 minutes, doesn't it?
No, it takes a whole hour.
That's
Still-
the
it still takes a
spell
whole
cast
hour?
time.
If you cast it using a spell slot, it takes an hour. If
Yeah,
you
it
cast
takes an hour,
using
bro.
a ritual, it takes an hour and 10 minutes.
But doesn't take a spell slot.
Yeah.
Okay, well, never mind then.
I mean, you can start it if you
I don't
wanted
even know
to.
if I can Find Familiar and it be a fish.
You
'Cause that's
probably
what I was
could,
thinking.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'd totally allow it.
Yeah,
it could even be a small
allow that?
octopus.
There you go. My Find Familiar is going to be the fucking Kraken. I'm going to tell him to bring Krognak back.
All right, Keith, you're up.
All right, so
Something like-
repairs are pretty much done at this
Yeah,
point.
repairs are pretty much done at this point.
So I crawl out of the cargo bay and
You crawl what?
I crawl up out of the cargo hold.
Okay.
And then, I noticed that, Krognak is not here.
You do
And-
notice that. Yeah, as far as the adventuring party, everyone except for James and Krognak are on top of the deck. So you three.
3 of 5. That's pretty good.
I
60% still passing.
I don't know where he is.
D
but
stands for
I,
diploma.
Walk to the side of
D
the
stands
boat,
for dick.
like tie off the rope and like throw my rope into the water
Okay.
in hopes that he might find it.
All
had
right.
to put a
Do
knot
you
sucker
walk up
rope
next
tag
to
on
the
this
rope
fucking-
that's already tied off, or do you walk up to the other side?
I use the other side.
Okay. You tie your rope off, throw it over. James, below you. At this point, you can estimate it's about 70, 75 feet down.
All right.
Krognak, you'll be making your death saving throw next.
I will. Wait, say it like that.
Make your death throw next.
I would like to use Dimension Door
All right.
to go to this black spot that I see that I believe is the shape of the Kraken.
Okay.
And I do that.
All right. And just this pocket of water is immediately filled in. The vacuum that's left there just, and you appear and the water is displaced and you find yourself face to face with this giant massive octopus
Do
with
indeed.
2 massive tentacles wrapped around what looks like it's really hard to see, especially with your human vision this far down in the water.
What other kind of vision would he have?
Dark vision and stuff, and
What do a human eye see?
anyways, you see 2 giant tentacles wrapped around Krognak. You see 5 other damaged and different levels of carnage, just tentacles, just fucked up and in not disrepair,
Fucked up tentacles.
whatever. They're messed up.
Yeah.
And then you see one other tentacle wrapped around Tegan, just wrapped around his neck, just pulling him straight down. His eyes are bulging. You can see him still struggling. You see Krognak still and just kind of floating with the
got it
with the body. And you immediately just, in fact, you displaced some of the tentacles. You were right next to it. You teleported right to the spot that you saw.
Do I knock him loose?
You do not. It is a huge creature. It is a huge creature.
Yeah, I got it. So I would like to, if it is possible, use the spell Healing Word, but I know that I just used Dimension Door.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Is Healing Word one action?
Healing Word is a bonus action, but it's a first level spell, not a cantrip.
What does that mean?
Not.
Okay.
You can begin to ready it.
If you can sing to it.
I'm sorry, Krognak, I tried. I would like to use my bonus action. I would like to use any amount of anything that I have left to start freeing Krognak from the tentacle.
All right, you immediately swim up to him and start just pulling and yanking at tentacles as you can.
Okay.
Krognak, it's your turn. You have what? 2 successes?
And 2 fails.
And 2 fails.
We have faith in you.
Death saving throw.
Nope. Dead.
What is your roll?
5.
James, as you're helping him, you see him not unresponsive. You pull one tentacle loose, struggling as much as you can, and you just see just one little bubble of air just pop out of Krognak's mouth. As it swims deeper and deeper, you're holding on as it's pulling you downward into the depths. Mm-hmm. You see the other tentacle that's holding on to Tegan just kind of curl up more and roll him up and bring him towards the beak of the main
Tegan.
Tegan?
Yeah. And he immediately sticks it in and just like swallows him whole.
Oh.
But as you do that, you're still pulling the tentacles away from her. You're still doing everything you can. You're able to you begin to wrestle him free, and you notice the tentacles begin to loosen up a little bit. Mm-hmm. Some of his clothing is ripped away, still attached to some of the suction cups. But after a few minutes of downward movement, you're able to pull him free limply, and you grab him and what do you do? Do you begin swimming back upward?
I used Dimension Door.
Okay.
To take us back to the surface.
Okay. Just as high up as you can.
Yeah.
Okay. In the crow's nest, Dagger Sharp says, Captain, over there, port side.
Is it porch to the left, starboard to the right?
Oh yeah, I totally got that right then. To the left, and you guys hear a large, it's like a wind tunnel mixed with just a large splashing sound, just this odd combination of sounds. And in midair, about 5 feet above the water, you see James appear holding just Krognak down to his bare armor. And then they splash into the water.
All right. Is it my turn?
It is your turn. Well, I mean, at this point, not really having a
dive in to help.
Initiative's over. Okay.
Can I do Healing Word upon my brother Krognak?
You're holding him and you splash back into the water. You can either cast Healing Word and begin sinking or try to stay afloat.
I dive in to help
Word.
them.
All right. As you start falling into the water, you cast Healing Word and your hands glow and the musical, the notes come out of your mouth. Nothing happens.
I call for the crew to drop one of the lifeboats.
Okay.
In fact, I call for all of the crew to drop all of the lifeboats and to row to James and Krognak.
Okay. There's got one lifeboat on the back.
It's on the back. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So immediately some of them jump in there.
Am I close enough to get to the boat before it falls?
No, a couple of them get to it before you as they're rolling it in, but you just jump down.
I jump into the water.
Okay.
Next to it.
You jump into the water
and I wait for
I
wait for the boat to hit the water and then I climb into the boat.
You climb into the boat and another one, C-Nubs, is actually with you.
All right. I grab the oars and I rage. so that I can use my strength and I row as hard as I can to James.
Yeah, within a few strokes, you guys are over there. In fact, you have to slow down early, and even C-Nubs is trying to slow down without breaking one of the oars lest you guys shoot past.
All right. I reach out and I grab James and Crognag both, and I pull them.
So you just pull them onto the boat.
James, can you do anything to help him?
I found him for you, Captain, but I've already tried to heal him, and his body didn't accept it.
I say, do what you can. I grab the oars and I row him back to the ship.
All right. You guys start rowing back to the ship.
I start dressing him up using a healing kit.
All right. You pull out your healing kit, doing everything you can to resuscitate him, to address it. No pulse. His face, as even though it's that greenish gray, it's already paler than you remember. He's just still and lifeless and dead.
Are we back to the ship?
Yeah, you guys make it back to the ship, and you hoist. All three of you get hoisted back up onto the deck, and the rest of you, Theron and Keith, and the rest of the crew is up on the deck. You guys see Kraken and James just hoist Crognac's still body onto the main deck as it slumps to the floor. I guess that's where we can end it right there.
Okay.
So that'll be the end of the first session of Bards Nobles.
Episode 2.
I'm sorry, episode 2 or part 2.
Or episode 1B. I mean, however we end up leaving it on the website, whatever.
He's really going hard for that.
I'm just saying.
right.
We didn't do a recap. So
Thanks for listening. I don't know.
why are you saying that like you're like questioning it?
I don't know. Like, all right.
He's not dead yet. We can still save him.
All right. Thanks. I guess we're done there, guys. Thank you.
Okay, see you guys.
Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros. Yeah!